Hey, hope you're doing well. If you look at this video, you're probably most likely a content creator or someone who wants to be a content creator. And there's many reasons why you would want to be one. And if you are already, I kind of want to pinpoint why you're not currently at the months you want to be making in terms of revenue. Maybe that's your case. Maybe you're already making some revenue, but you kind of want to go to the next steps. I'll kind of be addressing how you can actually do so and how you can make that 10K, because a lot of people, for them, it is that actual goal, making 10K per month from their content creation journey, whatever it might be. So I'll show you exactly how you can do so and how we've helped other people as well from our help to actually put those content creators into positions where they can actually sell their own program and offers and actually make those kind of figures. So I'll be going over this in this video. So if you're a content creator yourself, you maybe see that a lot of people are actually becoming content creators. There's like a boost in people wanting to become content creators. You'll see a lot more coming up. It's so easy to go viral nowadays. So you see a lot of people coming up in the space, and what that does is you would think it would saturate the market, or a lot of people, it would cause something bad for you if you want to get in the space. It's actually not. It's actually now super easy to put yourself online, build up some kind of audience, and have people coming to your page and actually maybe around that sell something. Now, you may not be selling something currently. Maybe you're doing some affiliate links, which is most of what content creators do. But essentially, you have to look at the facts. And the facts are most content creators out there aren't making any money, right? I have a stat here that it shows that 46% of all creators make $1,000 or less than $1,000 a year, right? $1,000 a year. So that's absolutely nothing. And that's 46% of them. So 1 out of 2 basically is gonna make less than $1,000 per year, right? So yes, there's a lot of content creators coming into this space, but it's only a few percent that actually make the amount of money that is very desirable. And upwards of 50K per year, I believe it's 12%, right? So only 12% make more than 50K a year, which essentially is considered an average salary, right? So if you want to be part of that 12% at least, and I would say even more than that, so maybe in the 5%, the 1% of content creators who actually make that income, I'll show you actually what you can do to be so, what differentiates people who make a lot of money as a content creator and what doesn't. And you might think it's the followers and the sponsorships. Not necessarily, and I'll explain why. But before that, you kind of have to realize that also a lot of these content creators, maybe I'm talking to you kind of realizing this yourself essentially, but you guys are not business oriented, so you're not going to see the business side of things. Now, there's a lot of content creators out there who do it strictly for business, and it works very well because they know the strategies to implement. But a lot of people that start posting content online essentially are not going to be business oriented, so they're not going to do things in order to get money from it. They're going to do things because it's what they want to do. Now, there's a difference. You can still post the content you do and what you like and still make money with it if you just implement the right business systems inside your account. And that's what a lot of people struggle with. And I'll show you how you can have the right systems in place in order to make that money. Or if you're not a content creator yet and you want to start posting content, what to do at the start to be able to do that, right? Now, I know you might be thinking that the number one differentiator is essentially follower count, right? Oh, I don't have 50K followers, I don't have 100K followers, I can't make money. The ones who do have 50, 100K or 250K followers are the ones that make money because they have brand deals, they have way more reach, whatever. Now, that might be true. Obviously, the more followers you do have, the most amount of money you can make. But then again, it really depends on your niche. I know people with 300 to 400,000 followers who weren't making anything or basically anything, right? 5K a month, right? From 100 or 200 to 300,000 followers, right? If you have 200 or 200 or 300,000 followers of the right niche and you're doing the right content and you're selling something, you'll make a lot of money, right? But it really depends on what you actually have in your account. And I say that because I know people that have 10,000 followers. We've actually worked with someone who had 40,000 followers and was able to generate almost 30K in the first month. So it really doesn't matter of your follower count. It depends of how highly the person's following is actually engaged, what kind of niche they're in, and also how quickly can they gain followers, right? Through different types of content. So again, the following count doesn't matter. If you're looking at this and you have maybe 5K followers, 10K followers, and you're saying, oh, I could never do this. Well, that's completely false, because with the leverage of selling high ticket programs and high ticket mentorships and doing more one-on-ones, if you're able to charge, high hundreds of thousands of dollars, if you're able to charge multiple thousands of dollars for your clients, which essentially a lot of people are doing right now, it's not something you should scare away from. and I'll make another video in the future of the pricing stuff. But if you're charging a few $1,000s a month, you only need a few clients to get to that month that you desired. And if you have 5,000 followers, you don't think that there's 3 or 4 or 5 people in there who would want your help directly and are ready to pay out of those 5,000s, right? And this time, if you have 5,000, you have way more chance of getting people inside your program. Now, I know you may be thinking, oh, I can't charge these thousands of dollars, and that's kind of something I'll go over in another video of how to actually package your program, your course, to be able to charge those kind of amounts. But essentially, I'm just trying to say that it is possible, even if you have low following, to actually make these kind of figures with your content creation journey. And like I mentioned before, I personally know someone who has around, I think, 1,000 followers on YouTube and is making about 25K a month just from 1,000 followers on YouTube. So again, YouTube's a different platform completely when it comes to monetizing, especially high ticket services. But it's just to show you that you don't need that much followers, and low follower count can also be fixed through paid advertisements as well. But that's not something I'm gonna go with in this video. But essentially, there is a way to actually just bring in more people, not organically, but by paid traffic, to get your business or your program, your offer that you are going to offer to make those kind of figures a reality. So now, if you haven't really got the point yet of the video, essentially what I'm trying to say is that in order to reach those months, so in this case I put in the title 10K, but usually it's even more than that. If you don't have a huge following, or maybe you do and you're not making those figures, the thing you have to do, right, and I'll keep it simple to you, you have to release your program or offering or course or whatever you want to call it. You kind of have to release this offer and build it yourself to help others, right? This is the way that all people are making money when in the content creation journey. Essentially building your own offer around your skill, your expertise, your help, whatever that might be, just creating something around it and selling it to other people. Now, for the pricing, it could be a couple hundred, could be a couple thousand. Again, that doesn't really matter. It's just the fact that to make those months, you can't rely on brand deals as a content creator, affiliate links. They're super inconsistent, doesn't really work. You have to release your own program or course. That's how you'll be able to reach those months. When I mean program or course, this is not an ebook that I'm talking about. This is not a PDF guide. This is not anything that's super low ticket and doesn't take you any time to take, and you're just gonna sell it for $40 and then make 10K per month, right? If you wanna reach those high months and actually have a business around it, you have no choice but to actually create a really big program that groups kind of everything. Now, do you have to spend months and months creating it? No, right? We do have certain strategies for you to actually build something like this rather quickly, just to be effective and help people out. But usually what you'll find in these programs compared to just ebooks, stuff like that, is a lot more resources, a lot more hands-on coaching. Usually you'll find group chat. So something that includes absolutely everything for you to actually help someone in need. And for that reason, you'll be able to charge high amounts for them to get excited to get access to everything. So you heard me talk about if you are a content creator who wants to start selling a program, or if you aren't and you're someone who's skilled who wants to get into that realm. So you heard me talk about that, and essentially that's what we help. Now, the service we do offer for those two different kinds of people is a bit different, but it kind of follows the same principle, right? Completely helping with everything that has to be done with releasing, so build, launching, and scaling the own program and course to those kind of figures that I showed you in the video. And because we adapt every single service to every single client, because everyone kind of starts at a different positions. Maybe you are someone who has a lot of following, maybe you're someone who has absolutely no following. The service is going to be a bit different, the strategy is going to be a bit different, right? But essentially I'm saying that we help those kind of people kind of create those programs. And if you notice, I put in the title of the video $10,000 per month, because that's a lot of a solid goal for a lot of people that are getting into space. But $10,000 per month can be reached in many different ways. If you're looking at this and you kind of are a complete expert and want to help someone out, then you're most likely going to want to build something that's high ticket program. And essentially a high ticket program, you just need 5 people to pay you $2,000 per month, and now you're at the $10,000 per month mark. So only 5 people are interested if you want to go down that route, right? Essentially. But if you're looking to build something about more program that's not directly correlated to you and one-on-one help to someone, then you're most likely going to fall into that few $100 range to actually sell your program. So you can have 50 people that are paying you $200 for your program, or 25 people that are paying $400, and that's where you'll actually be able to reach those $10,000 per month. So I'm just saying that there's a lot of ways to reach that specific number. Now again, what program or types of offer you should do. It completely depends on your niche and your situation and your expertise. So that's to look out for. But as a rule of thumb, I usually do not put any program or course lower than $200 to $300. Like that should be the at least minimum. Then again, you should be charging as much as you possibly could. And I'll explain why. The reason you want to be charging higher figures is that one, you don't need as many people to actually come in to become clients to actually reach those figures. And usually it's just a better quality of work. Like you'll be able to help those people out better. You'll get less refunds, you get more serious people. It's just a better environment to charge high ticket. Now I know some of you may not be in a position to want to charge these amounts, but you can still charge a few $100s, maybe close to $1,000 for a program that doesn't necessarily need your help one-on-one. It's very possible to do. You just have to structure it in a way where you can actually be able to sell it to those amounts. But then again, I say those kind of things, but we have people as well who have memberships, and a lot of people do have memberships and make a lot of money from it, and they have a medium audience, right? But that's the thing with a membership, if you're only charging, let's say $20, $30, $40 a month, then you need a lot of people to actually join the membership for you to make money with it. And for those people, you have to have those people come in every single month. So if that's not the same 40 people that pay for the first month, it's a new 40 people. So it's a lot of people you have to convince to kind of get your program, but then again, it's low ticket. So to kind of wrap up this video, I wanted to make this video for you to kind of realize that to make those figures, you have to release your own program or course, and it is very possible. And if you're someone who is stuck in that position and you're feeling lost, you're feeling overwhelmed about the whole process, you can reach out to us and we can book a call and we can kind of go over your strategies on what you can actually do, implement the systems and strategies for you to be able to do that, right? I know a lot of you people who are content creators want to do it full time. It seems very appealing to do so, and you think, and you probably know that you're able to do it, you just don't know what exactly to do. I'm telling you, it's very possible to do it, especially if you already started posting content and you have some traction to your page. You just need to tweak a few things out, set up a few things on the business side of things, some funnels and stuff like that to get people inside. But once you have those down, you're able to transition to make those kind of figures. And then once you make those figures, then you're like completely free and you're posting content as your main work, which I know for a lot of you, it's probably your ideal situation. So that's kind of why I made this video, for you to realize that you can actually do this. You just need to implement the right systems to be able to reach those kind of months. So releasing your own program or course essentially is what is going to allow you to get there, right? So that's my advice for you, to start releasing your own stuff. Now, if you're not ready to kind of go with us and get the help you need from our partnership, then go on your own. There's a bunch of resources on YouTube for you to actually learn from and actually directly implement in your content creation journey to make those kind of amounts. So again, if that's any of interest, to work with us and apply with us and get direct help from us so we can get you to those months as quickly as possible, and check the first link below. It's a video that kind of shows you if you're qualified, and then you can book a call with us directly. So that's for that. And then for the others who are not ready yet to get in partnerships or they're not sure what they want to do, I mean, you can still book a call and we can talk things out. But for the rest, go on YouTube, get the free word sources. I have a few other videos that can kind of maybe help you out as well. So that's it for now, and I'll talk to you later.